race to 6, a place in the last 16. And the winner of this one will take on either Steve Maish, a 6-5 winner over Dave Pallett in the first round, or the number 1 seed, the number 1 in the world, the reigning world champion Michael van Gerwen, playing in pretty much his hometown event. You heard the support they had for Vincent van der Voort in the last game. Michael van Gerwen is on the way tonight against Steve Maish. It will be raucous, I would imagine, for his entrance to the tournament.
Yeah, good test for Steve Maish, although he has played in World Championships himself, so he'll be used to a noisy crowd. That won't upset him. He's just got to take the chances. He's renowned for missing doubles, as he quite openly admits. But against Michael, he may have to take out a few ton-plus checkouts if he's to get anywhere near him on the form book, that is. But sometimes that form book can be chucked out of the window.
Well, these two both starting pretty strongly. Both on finishes after 9 darts. You'd rather have Christian Kist finish than Kevin Painters, but we've seen some big ones taken out this weekend. It's not going to happen just now for Kevin. He doesn't want to leave himself. Well, there you go. Great last dart. So he may get a shot at the ball here, Christian Kist. Needs to find the treble 20. Does so. Bullseye. Just narrowly away. Kevin Painter, I think 1 dart at least. Another 16 for tops. Just snuck it in the 16, and that is banging the top. So, holds his throw. A 15 dart leg and a 72 checkout. And the artist is off and running.
Oh, we talk about 170, 164, 157 checkouts, but that's 72 of Kevin Painter's worth every penny that one of those big shots was worth. With Kist sitting on a 2 darts at a double coming back. And he pins that double top with the last dart. Holds on to his throw.
Christian Kist from the same stable as young Jamie Lewis, who we'll see later tonight, taking on the 2-time world champion Adrian Lewis, as Kevin Painter looks to fill it up for a 180, and there it is. Kevin Painter, first maximum of the match. Joe Cullen also in that stable along with Jamie Lewis and Christian Kist. Cullen already into the last 16, a 6-1 winner over John Part, a former world champion himself, a 3-time world champion.
Yeah, Cullen played excellent, didn't he, this afternoon?
Deadly on the finishing.
Yeah, all 6 of his legs, all under 15 darts. So, top of the shop for Kist. He needs to find a treble, though, otherwise he opens the door. 83. That puts a little bit of pressure on. So, Kev, all he can do is set it up. He knows that Kist will and may only get a dart at the bullseye when he returns, maybe 2 darts at double 18. Needs some pressure, which is exactly what he's done. Now the treble 17 is the route for Christian Kist. Now the 20 bullseye. Now double 5.
Brilliant stuff from Christian Kist, 87.
Third leg is Kevin to throw first.
And very accomplished start to this match for these two. It carries on in this vein. We're in for a cracker.
97.
Yeah, 15 darters from both players. A very tidy start.
60.
Painter, of course, does have a major title to his name. Took a long while for him to get 1 under his belt, but he got the Players' Championship in 2011. £60,000 prize money for beating Mark Webster. 13-9 in the final.
60.
Yes, I remember the day and the weekend very well. Also, Newcastle were 4-0 down to Chelsea at half-time and made it 4-all. And cost quite a few of us an accumulator. And the Geordie boys that work for us 1 minute they were going to hang themselves, and the next minute they're hanging off the rafters.
97.
I think some people, after so many years of playing the game, might have thought Kevin Painter actually landing a major title was equally miraculous as that 4-all comeback. He's always kept that belief in himself, and it's this kind of darts
138.
that has helped him maintain that belief. As Christian Kist looks for his first maximum of the match, and there it is, a 180. But it may be a wasted one if Kevin Painter can take out 68. He's only going to get one dart at a double, and it's going to be at double 16.
36.
He doesn't find the target, and that familiar sneer from Kevin Painter makes his first appearance of the match. Christian Kist straight in, he's going to get 2 darts. Wasn't even sure if it was him, but it's going to be double 16 for the Dutchman. Plenty of room. Finds it. And Christian Kist breaks the throw of Painter, takes a 2-1 lead.
Game on.
Well, a little bit of a wry smile from Kev there. Hit the double for 72 in that first leg very clean, but missed the double 16. I was surprised that he went for the 16 route. He'd hit that double top clean, he hadn't in that first leg. Thought he might have gone 8 for double top.
140.
You never quite know which Kevin Painter's going to turn up. When he made his debut in the Premier League off the back of that Brilliant Players Championship win, as
140.
Kist fails to make it his second maximum of the match. Made in the Premier League, and it was his finishing that really stood out. It was incredible stuff. Under pressure against the biggest names in the world, and he consistently took out the finishes. And we saw that at the start of the World Championships this year. And he goes and plays Simon Whitlock. He was hitting fewer than 1 in 5 of his darts at doubles, collapsing to a 4-0 defeat. How's your luck?
98. Christian, you've got 132.
Kist is not letting up. Broke the throw of Painter in the previous leg, and now strong on the treble 20 in this leg. And he's done exactly what you've got to do.
60.
Although now the gate is open, the door, whatever you'd like to call it. But it's got to be the minimum of a ton.
Yeah, no point going bull, double 16 for the 132 when Painter's back on 205. Well, a ton 40 is even better for Kevin Painter. He's on a 2-darter, but Christian Kist's already taken out 87 and 74 with very little fuss in the last 2 legs. Can he add a 72 to that? Well, that leaves him 64, 14 for bull.
34.
Just made a bit of a mess of that.
65.
Well, Kev wants to stay away from the bullseye. He's got it at 25 here. Oh, he's not done that. Leaves him 57. Yep, 57, Kev, you heard me. 17 for double top. Now, he hit this cleanly in the first leg, and he's got it back.
Kevin Painter.
2 legs apiece, so that's what I said there. He seems to be so confident on the double top. Why didn't he leave that in the previous leg when he went for the 16 to leave double 16?
Well, maybe you'll see him leave it as a matter of course for the rest of this match.
100.
The way that he's taken it out twice already so far. The advantage is back in Kevin Painter's hands. He has the throw. And a race to 6. 2 apiece.
100.
Potentially the world number 1, the hottest property in darts right now, Michael van Gerwen, awaiting the winner. But unless Steve Maish can pull out a bit of magic
140.
and see him off, that'll be the 2 games from now. We've got Simon Whitlock against Stuart Kellett on after this. Then the Michael van Gerwen Maish match. As Kist switches down the board to avoid hitting another 5. Peter Wright v Richie Burnett looks a cracking game. A penultimate one of the second round. And then Adrian Lewis v Jamie Lewis to round things off before we head into the final day tomorrow, when the Dutch darts master will be crowned. Kist a long way back in this leg. All he can do is just chip away and hope.
59.
And that's not much of a dent in it.
Well, he doesn't have to go to bullseye route, although he'll go big 18, careful. See, he had the option there of going for a big 10. If he hits a double 16, then it don't matter. And when you're playing well, you're confident. A double's a double, and the 16's better breakdown anyway. But he's hit the double top twice cleanly, and he's missed the double 16.
And he's missed it again. Double 8. And you can see Kev's displeasure. But the double 8, he nails it with his last dart. Under no real pressure, it has to be said, from Christian Kist. Is that just Kevin Painter doing it? Is it almost by rote? I've got 50 left, I go 18s. That's what I do.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the double 16 is his favourite double. It's the favourite breakdown because, you know, if you split the 16s, you got the 8s. You split the 8s over the 4s, the 2s, the 1s. So you don't waste a dart all the way chasing them around the board. Where with the 20s, you split that, you split the 10, split the 5. Then you've got to waste a dart on the 1. Not that a pro would think about doing that, but it is the better system of breakdown. And also with the 16s, if you split the 16s, the double 8 is just above it. You haven't got to move along the ocky, you haven't got to try and get over a dart. It is just above it, so you've got the line and length really.
You will see some players, even if they are missing their favourite double, they're just so damn stubborn that they just go, look, I'm going to get this, I'm going to turn this round, because I know if I do turn it round, that is so reliable for me. I certainly saw Darren Webster earlier this week when he had a couple of misses early this afternoon, in fact, against Jamie Caven, just kept coming back to it to try and get double top.
Yes, and sometimes it don't work though. You try a different double and hit that double, you're all of a sudden you're confident again on any double, so you can go back to your favourite double, but you keep missing. And then you feel you've got to score a lot heavier to have even more darts at the double, so on that spiral of mindset goes down and down.
Yeah, sometimes discretion is the better part of valour. Swallow your pride and go for something else.
I think what happens when we're commentating, even ex-players, we tend to analyse and study and comment on things that perhaps when we were playing, we never did.
2020 hindsight. Well, Kevin Painter here has set this up absolutely brilliantly. Christian Kist had a relatively weak leg. He's only hit one treble in the entire leg, and that means he's at risk of being broken here. He's not going to take out 167, so Kevin Painter, double 16, can he hit it? He's got 3 darts in his hand now. Can he hit the double 16 he wants? Look at the sneer. It was never in doubt, certainly not in Kevin Painter's mind. And that puts him 4-2 up from 2-1 down.
This is where Kevin's matured in the game. I know he's as old as what he is, but you never stop learning. I mean, at one time, Kev would be snarling at himself and standing back going, how's your luck and all that. But now he went 2-1 down, he didn't panic. He knew he was scoring well. He's just thinking to himself, I'll just carry on playing my own game and I will get back in this game because I'm outscoring him. And that's why he's 4-2 up. You see, a lot of players, and like I said, Kev would have done in the early years, get a bit frustrated and tighten up and the dart starts to go low on the treble and you have to find them 19s and back up to 18s. But he's just carried on at the same pace, done exactly the same thing every throw.
Oh, this is a bit of a messy one. He's dropped his dart, he's hit the 7.
Commentators curse, I think they call that. Thanks, Kev.
Well, 13 scored. 13 scored, and he's 80-odd points behind on his own throw. Christian Kist,
92.
He's not going to take his foot off Painter's throat in this one. Well, I think Kev can see the funny side. It's getting progressively less funny for him, though, in this leg.
41.
Oh no, Christian Kist probably thinks it's hilarious. 132 points clear. Surely he's not going to go for it. Well, he doesn't have a choice now.
80.
80 off, just working his way down. Kevin Painter has the look of a man who feels this leg may be beyond him. So Christian Kist wanted ball tops. I think that's the ball.
Yeah, he got 15, so he's got to go 7 now. Now this is where the game, you can be so far ahead, but the game can come round and kick you up the proverbial backside, because if Kev now hits a big one, You know, the fours, all right, if he hits the fours, he's home and dry. But he splits the fours. The twos and the ones is a bad route, especially on the twos for a guy that has his dart kick up. Well, he's hit it, so it doesn't matter. But Kev really didn't put any pressure on from 202, did he? If he'd have fired in a 140 there, then that makes those darts a little bit more on the pressure side from Kist. But 4 legs to 3, he trails Painter now, but with the throw.
Yeah, a leg to forget for Kevin Painter there.
139.
But he still has a leg advantage. He still knows holding his throat will be good enough to see him into the last 16.
99.
Not that he'll want to be going all the way to a deciding leg. Already seen seeded players Steve Beaton, Gary Anderson,
100.
Jamie Caven, Paul Nicholson, all of them taken to a deciding leg today, and all of them being beaten by the supposed outsider.
Although we call them outsiders, it's only a bookie's term. I mean, us who know the game know that those players are
98.
well capable of doing it. It was, on one of Gary Anderson fans, the way he plays darts, I think is so entertaining. And so is Vincent. It was nice to see Vincent, you know, get the 138 under pressure, because it'll hopefully get him back on the upward surge to get towards that top 16.
Yeah, it's great to see Vincent playing well again.
60.
At 138, up there with perhaps Brendan Dolan's huge outshot to beat Ronnie Hybrex earlier on, 6-4. 140 from Kev Painter.
Christian Yukon, 104.
Means that it's pretty much neck and neck in this leg. So Christian Kist, bit of pressure on this. He'll stay there, and he finds it. So double 12 to level the match.
80.
Just outside. Now, can Kevin Painter find a ton plus finish here to put him within touching distance of the last 16? That's a frustrating one just below the bed.
I'm going to go treble 16. Sorry to butt in there, Dan. I could see him looking down. That was the only route, because that dart had covered up the treble 20. So he's going for the open target. So back to double 12 for Kist. And he hits it. And we find it 4 legs apiece.
Right leg is Kevin to throw first. Game on. $100.
Well, rescued that with a 60 with the last dart.
Well, Kevin Painter, another one of those players that is sponsoring a young dart player from Essex. You've got Gary Anderson, sponsors Michael Smith and Adam Hunt. Simon Whitlock was sponsoring Keegan Brown, and now Kevin, a young Essex dart player. He's only 16 years old. And it's great to see, you know, players that have earned a good living out of the game, that are helping out youngsters. I'd like that. That's good on them.
He's certainly got a wealth of experience to learn from.
100.
Simon Whitlock's.
I wonder if he's going to learn him the phrase, how's your luck?
That's as long as he doesn't pick up the trademark sneer. There's only one of those in darts. And look at this in Kev Painter. Just the one maximum we've seen from each player so far. Good thinking from Painter for the 25 there. Leaves him on a 2-darter. Needs another one of those really, Christian, to put some pressure on. It's only 100, so Kevin's got 2 visits to see this 96 off. It's not the way he wanted to go, but treble 17.
36.
Well, he'll get 2 darts at a double, you would think, when he comes back. What is Christian going to be waiting on? Well, here's 80.
100.
Well, it gives him a chance. Double top for Kevin Painter to go within a leg of the 3rd round.
40.
2 darts missed, and Christian Kist now. 82. He's already taken out an 87 and a 74. He's gone the bull route. 42 tops he needs.
62.
Oh, that could be a crucial dart. It would have meant he'd be throwing for the match in the next leg. This isn't over though. Double 10, Painter wants.
Well, he was going to miss. He wants it just on the outside. He doesn't want it on the inside. Oh, the double 5 becomes a big shot. And you can see what it means to Kevin Painter. And that was a great double 5. So now, 2 legs left in the match for Kist, or he's hoping it will be. Are we going to have another match that goes to a decider?
99.
Yeah, impressive stuff from Painter to attack that double 5 when you've got only 2 darts in your hand and going for it. It's very easy to almost throw the first dart away and going very high.
174.
Brilliant stuff from Painter. A 174, as good as a 180. But maybe Kist's going to reply with a 180.
140.
Just a 140. Look at that, a snarl from Painter. He might have already been thinking about the 9-darter. Brilliant stuff under pressure from Christian Kist. We are getting down to the nitty-gritty in this game. If Kevin Painter can put a big score on the board here, and that is not what he needed.
44.
No pressure on Kist here.
You're right, no pressure. He doesn't have to go the bullseye route. So he'd probably stay on the treble 20. He's had to just check of the score, so that means he's staying on the treble 20. It's good thinking from Kist. Doesn't want to do anything flash at this time of the game. He just wants to set it up, give himself, well, he's only going to get 1 dart now. So this is where Kev has got to hit a big treble. Is that in?
60.
No.
No, it's not. So Christian Kist, is it going to be 1 dart at double, or is it going to be 2? Just the 1. And it's at double top.
44.
Well, again, it's low. We saw that in the previous leg. 123 for Kevin Painter. 104 left, so treble 18 for bullseye. He's got a shot. This is for the match. Kevin Painter, nowhere near.
Well, I know exactly what he said there, but I can't repeat it. He said it was just a little bit high. As Kist comes back to the board and hits the double 10, so another match goes to a tie break, and it will be Kist. Oh no, sorry, it will be Kevin Painter that has the first 3 darts. And to be quite honest, you take a nice level ton every day of the week here.
100.
Well, there was obviously frustration at missing that ball for the match there from Kevin Painter. He's got to just put that to the back of his mind now. This is where you make your money as a dart player.
100.
Deciding leg. $2,000 guaranteed for the winner of this one. Potentially 20 grand by Sunday night.
And that's one bad miss from Painter. Can Kist jump on the mistake?
91.
Oh, he half jumped on it. Well, there we have the stats. Kevin Painter, just one bad leg, 20 darts, but the rest are very tidy, and the same with Kist.
Yeah, it's been a constant level, both guys averaging high 80s. Not spectacular, but this could be. And it certainly is. Christian Kist, what a time to pull out your second maximum of the match. It leaves him on a finish. He's 140 points clear of Kevin Painter, and it's Painter's throw.
100. Christian, you've got 130.
This match is Christian Kist's to lose. He doesn't need to go the bull route. That's why he's come down. So he's going to leave himself 3 clear darts. And double top is what he wants. Kevin Painter, all he can do is apply the pressure. He's applying it expertly. Look at the nod. Maybe it's too little, too late.
You require 40.
Because Christian Kist has got 3 darts in his hand and double top is what he wants. It's high. Can he work his way down? Too far down. Double 10. Too far. It's inside for Christian Kist. And Kevin Painter, I think he may have been packing his bag.
Well, the phrase now is, I've got the luck at last. It's not, how's your luck? But can he take advantage of it? He always takes his time, big deep breath, and puts it in. First start. Well, Christian Kist done all the hard work on the treble 20. But for once, Kevin will think that's one game back after all the let-offs. And Kist, well, he's got a future in the PDC. There's no question about that. He is a class player, and we'll see a lot more of him on the TV, the Sky TV, ITV, and here on PDC.tv. Well, coming up, Simon Whitlock takes on Stuart Kellett, the beard to be feared. After Thursday, he didn't play too well, was a little bit ill, but he's a lot better now, so he'll be long in a minute.